we are going to see healthcare in India, and we want to see the aspects of healthcare in India, and we are going to compare two situations. Here in the box it is given two situations. One is India has the first side. India has the largest number of medical colleges in the world and is among the largest producers of doctors. Approximately 15,000 new doctors qualify every year. Means when we are comparing with the medical colleges and number of doctors we are producing every year, according to that we are having a good opportunity here in India. But most of the doctors settled in urban area. What is happening, even though we are having many doctors every year, 15,000 doctors we are getting, but they are living in urban area. They are not ready to live in the rural area. People in rural area have to travel long distance to reach the doctor. If there in rural area doctors are there, they may not be qualified properly. The number of doctors with respect of the population is much less in rural area. For example, if 1,000 people are there in the village, they may having only one doctor in the village setup. PHC and other area, if you are seeing, we can see that one. Then healthcare facilities have grown substantially over the year. In 1915 there was only 2,717 hospitals in India. In 1991 there are 11,174 hospitals, and in 2000 the number it grew to 18,218. Means number of hospitals that is improving according to the year how it is passing. And the about 5 lakh people die from tuberculosis, means TB, every year. This number is almost unchanged since independence. Even though we are having the hospitals 18,218, then also we can see the death of the TB patient, that is still in same way, that is near about 5 lakh people they are dying because of TB. And this number is almost same and from independence till today. And almost 2 million cases of malaria are reported every year, and this number is not decreasing. The malaria case also we can see here in India. That's why when this corona problem started, that time America and other countries they don't have enough malaria medicine, but India had enough and more malaria medicine, and we given to other countries also. Why? We are having 2 million cases in every year. That also not decreasing. That number is not at all decreasing. Sometimes we can say it is increasing. So even though number of hospitals it increased from 2,000 to 18,000, it is increased means 9 times it is doubled. Then also the number of the patients it is not at all decreasing. The next one, India gets a large number of medical tourists from many countries. They came for treatment in some of the hospitals in India that compared with the best in the world. We can see the medical tourists, they are coming to a different part of India for they are to get treatment, proper treatment, especially we can see in Chennai, then Hyderabad or Kerala, like the different area they are coming here, and many things are there. One is the quality of that medicine, and second one the cheap rate of the medicine and the care. Because of that reason they are coming to India. We are not able to provide clean drinking water to all. Even though we are having the medical tourist from outside for treatment here in India, but we are unable to provide drinking water to the ordinary citizen. 21% of the communicable disease are waterborne. Means this hepatitis, like that diseases we can see in each and every area. 21% of the communicable disease what we are getting, that is because of water. And sometimes we are not boiling the water, so we used to say you should boil your water and drink, like that. And we can see that this is what all things we are getting, diarrhea, then worms and hepatitis, like this disease we are getting from and water. And one of the communicable disease nowadays it is spreading, that is corona, and that is not waterborne, it is airborne. Through air it is coming to us, not directly but touching, like that thing, sneezing, coughing, that spit of the coffee means the sputum, it is coming to our body, like that it is coming to us. The next point, India is the third largest producer of medicines in the world and is also a large exporter of medicine. We are producing many medicines, that is we are having third rank in the world, and China is the first producer of medicine, and we are purchasing maximum things from for making the antibiotic and other things, that also we are importing from China, and we are the third producer of medicine and we are exporting to other countries. And half of all children in India do not get adequate food to eat and are undernourished. Children of especially means up to 5 years, they are not getting adequate food in the rural area and the poor families. That is, government is saying like that half of the children, if there is 1,000 children, in that 500 children they are not getting enough food. That's why they are becoming undernourished, underweight, without a proper nutrition they are living. This is the condition. Even though we are having many hospitals, the 9 time doubling of the hospital we can see, but according to that, situations are not improved, the health situation. And when we are thinking about health, we want to think another one aspect. Normally we are going to the hospital for cure purpose, for curative medicine we are going to hospital. And when you are a small child of 5 years or 4 years, that time your parents may taken your small brothers and sisters, to them they used to take to hospital for vaccination or for like first polio, like that things. They are sending us, they are taking us to the hospital. In that, what they are doing, they are trying to prevent the diseases. They are trying to prevent the diseases. At the same time, from Anganwadi we are getting some food items or milk, egg, like that. Sometimes they are coming and checking our health and other things. What they are doing, they are trying to promote our health. So we want to think about promotion of our health, prevention of our health. Then last comes the curation. If we promoted our health as well as we prevented our health, then there is no question of curation of our health, because we are getting the enough situation to promote our health and prevent our diseases. Then there is no question of nobody won't ask that you become cure or not. That's why nowadays we can see the social media as well as TV, they are giving the information how we can prevent corona disease, what all things we want to take care. Then we are moving to the next part. In order to prevent and treat illness, we need appropriate healthcare facilities such as health centers, hospitals, laboratories for testing, ambulance services, blood bank, etc. Even though we are becoming ill, sometimes we unknowingly we will become ill, then we want to get treatment, as well as we want to prevent our disease. For that purpose, we want to get the services of health centers, then hospitals, then testing facility, laboratory facilities, then ambulance services to take the patient to the hospital. We know 108, like that services, it is available every area. Then blood bank facilities. And last month we celebrated or commemorated the day of blood donation, and I have sent some of the information about blood donation also. So all these facilities if we are having, then only we can say like that we are getting appropriate health facility. We can say appropriate health facility that can provide required care and service that patients need. If you are getting if laboratory is not there, for example, laboratory is not there, health centers are there, then ambulance service is there, blood banks are there, and but for which disease they will give, who will test the disease, and how we can find out the disease as early as possible. Then we need not only if there is hospital health centers, we need the health workers, then nurses, qualified doctors, and other health professionals like pharmacists, like that people, and who can advise us, then diagnosing the diseases and treat the illness. So many people it is needed. It is a teamwork. Many people should be there in the hospital to help us or to give the proper appropriate health care or the we can say care and service of the people. In that, who are the health workers? We know ASHA workers nowadays, they are coming to each and every house. They are asking about pregnant ladies, small kids, senior citizen, like that. They are having the all the information about each and every family. Then we having the nurses. They are coming in some special day like the first polio, like that day they are coming and giving the drops to us to help us to be prevent from the diseases. And some other nurses also, community nurses are there. They are visiting the communities and making awareness program among people. Then qualified doctors, in that we know different specialized doctors are there. MBBS means general physicians are there. Then heart specialist, eye specialist, then this, like that many specialist doctors are there. And again we can see the qualified doctors, it means different branches of the medicine, like allopathy, ayurveda, homeopathy, Unani, like that different aspects of the health or branches of health also, like that doctors also available in each and every village, each and every area. Then other professionals who can advise, it may be counselor, or it may be psychiatrist, or who can diagnose the disease, that may be X-ray technician, or it may be laboratory technician, like that, or the scanning technician, like that different people. And who can treat as the doctors as well as the nurse, means the different technicians, those who learned, like that what we can say occupation therapy or physiotherapy, like that things, like that different people, those who are helping for the curation of our disease. So we also need the medicine and equipment that are necessary for treating the patient. In the hospital there should be enough medicine as well as equipments for what? Treating the patients. And these facilities are required to take care about means without basic facility, if there is no x-ray machine, or in the lab there is no enough machines, then how they will diagnose the disease? Or for example, another example, the physiotherapy unit is there, but no medicine equipments are not available. Then how the technician can give the physiotherapy according to the particular disease? Some disease without any machines they can give therapies to us. In some situation they need the help of some machines. So we need the basic medicine as well as equipments in the hospital or in the health center. In India, it is often said we are unable to provide health services for all because of the government does not enough money and facilities. We used to say like that in the villages or in the other areas we can see government is not becoming failure to give the proper medicine. And even in corona situation we have seen that one in Chennai area and other area, patients number was very much. For example, 10,000 patients and there was hospital facilities for only for 2,000. Then government facilities, then government said to the other patients, go to the private hospitals and take the medicine from private hospitals. And then here it is given one activity. After reading the above left hand column, do you think this is true? The left hand column we want to read, and the situations or all these things, because outside people they are coming and we are having enough and more hospitals, all these things are there, and we are producing medicine, and that in rank is third one. Then why we are saying like that we don't have enough facilities? If you don't have facilities, how these medical tourists they will come to India? Then how we can provide the maximum why we want to make maximum medicine here in India? So we discuss different points like that, what is health and healthcare in India. That topic it is not completed. We will continue in next day, in the next day and next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.